Yeah, it ran out and I just hadn't got clicked over yet. How's it going, Froggenstein? I was taking too long. That's what happened there. Why is my chat not showing up? How's it going? Oh, thank you for the sub. My alert sounds aren't working, it looks like. I'll have to look into that. Did the alert sound come through on your end? I noticed my, Spotify's not showing up anymore either. I was just asking if my sound alerts, for the sub came through. I did not hear it on my end. Alright, I kinda wondered. So that works, but my, sub notification didn't. Yeah, I can't remember if I'm using the same, I can't remember if I'm using the same service for that. No, so I'm not using sound alerts for... Must be Stream Elements? Okay, I'm not, so I must be using the basic... I must be using the standard, standard Twitch, Must be using the standard Twitch ones. Yeah, it should be using the regular. Yeah, it looks like I'm using the standard, like, built-in Twitch sound alerts, so that's all done on the Twitch side, so it's just strange that they didn't work. Could just be a Twitch thing. Maybe what I need to do is just build them into mess with the actual like sound alerts. Stop using the like built-in ones. Oh, I am having a day. Looks like my Spotify thing isn't staying active either. Yeah. I need to figure out. I just need to play around with stuff, or find out if there's a different bot that I like better. Yes, it's gone again, because it's usually right. They're like right in here. Like if I click refresh, it pops up. Or do I need to bring it down? See if it stays now. Yeah? Like what? Okay. I'm not sure what weapons are like flamethrowers, but I'll have to look into that. I've got explosive stuff. I don't know if that'll work. I've also got like I've got the incendiary. I've got the incendiary grenades. I was bringing those. Should have wrote down what I did on this other cape. Or that cape, whatever the heck this thing is. I like how that one looks better. Okay. The only issue I've got with the backpack is that I usually carry the wasp launcher to shoot down the flying things. I'll have to look into it. Yeah. That probably wouldn't hurt. Yeah. I mean, it'd be worth a try and do something like that. And it couldn't hurt. We've been getting our butts kicked by them in the few missions we played. Yeah. Well, it'd be worth trying. The the weapons are good. The assault rifle is basically like the starting one, but with explosive rounds. It's pretty good. It just has a low magazine capacity. Like when we first started playing though, that was pretty much all I ran was that rifle. Uh-oh. Going a little crazy? Oh. Probably getting close to feeding time, isn't it? Maybe just a little hangry? Yeah. I think it's about that time. Let him go do squirrel things. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably pretty close. No, you don't add. Haha, I caught that one before. Snoozed for 5 minutes, I should just let it play. We're getting pretty close to the result I was wanting. That's closer than it was. Now you finish working on the shield. Nope, there's the ad. Got about 16 seconds left, and then we'll start painting again. Alright, everybody should be back now. No. Oh, is that why you're on a phone, tablet, or whatever? So you can do dishes while you watch? Yar! How's it going? It's been a little while. Yeah, I've been very sporadic of late of when I can stream and not stream. I'm hoping that I can start being more regular on the schedule. So you're getting very close to 1 year. I need to figure out what I'm gonna do for 1 year. Walter's Workshop, how's it going? Thank you for the raid. And for some reason, my raid alerts are not working, or my sound alerts are not working. I have no idea why. But how's it going, Walter? Thank you for the raid. Lotus, welcome in. For those that are new, I'm Mr. Mechanic Games. I'm a mechanic. I game. I also paint little miniatures. Currently, I am working on non-metallic metal. Trying to get that sorted out. Thank you for the shout out for Walter. You get a shout out for Lotus as well. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how they're turning out. So I've got kind of a progression here of the learnings. And the goal is that I'm painting these so that I can put together something for Golden Demon. And I kind of want to redo these 100 Kingdoms I started. I kind of want to redo them so that they're more non-metallic metal as well. I mean, the armor looks pretty good. Like the gold is kind of meh. But I learned a lot from the Stormcast here. And I think I've got a better handle on it. So I want to redo them. And have non-metallic metal 100 Kingdoms minis. At the moment, I'm just kind of working on the little, like, emblem on the shield. I need to bring the shield up just a little bit too. Yeah, I mean, it reads pretty good, I guess. It looks alright. How is everybody? What were you working on there, Walter? I didn't get a chance to lurk while I was getting ready today. I would guess probably something Conquest. How was your Iceland trip good? I guess I did see your caption there, because it's one of the best miniature games. The models are awesome and they're super fun to paint. We need to get. Awesome. That's good to hear. That you had a. Sounds like you had a lot of fun. We'll have to figure out a way to get a game of Conquest in at Adepticon. Even if it's just like small scale, like a First Blood sized game, even though they pretty much killed that off. I don't know, like if it's anything like, if your schedule's gonna be anything like this last year, you were super busy all the time. Uh-oh. Yeah, that would not have been good. It sounds like it might be about release time. Let him go out and do squirrel things. Have you figured out what you're gonna like what you're gonna do when you release him. You're gonna take him somewhere, like somewhere particular to let him go. Big Wars! What's going on? Yeah. It's awesome that you got a resource like that handy, though. L. What's the L for? What'd I do? Did I break something? Ah, fair enough. Like, uh-oh, did I say something? Getting off camera again, like always. Oh, need a little more work on that, I think. Maybe it'll push it. Real quick while I shake some paint. I apologize. I was muted. I was talking this entire time. I shook some paint and forgot to unmute. Thank you for the raid, Camera. How's it going? What are you working on? I went through my whole spiel and I was muted the entire time. Hellbrutes, eh? I'm just, messing around, trying to get non-metallic metals figured out. And I figured, what's a really good way to learn than paint something that is basically entirely the metal. Nah, yeah, I went through my whole spiel, introduced myself to anybody that's new, and I was like, I looked over, I saw the flashing light on my microphone, I was like, well, that's a thing. Yeah, so I figured I'd give it a shot on some Stormcast. Been doing some different workups, trying some different things. Like this is the first one I did. This is the latest one that I've done. This was another one. That's kind of all leading up to the goal, which I really should start on it. But thank you. Did one with some trying a little more orangey brown gold, and I kind of like it too, but like this ended up being more what I decided I want for these. Because the goal is to paint this for Adepticon. I'm going to take it off the base. I'm going to try to figure out a way to take the tree off. Maybe I've got some putty. I might try to fill in the back here. Or I may just put it on a different base, leave this part, leave the tree, put it on a different base. Yeah. But I want to have this in pretty much all non-metallic metals for Golden Demon. And the idea is for like the flame bits, to be kind of more of a white gold or like a silver. Then the armor in gold, and the scales in like a steel. That's the idea. Anyway, now all I have to do is actually put it in practice, but that was kind of like the idea behind these. It's like this is more kind of the yellow gold that I'm talking about, kind of more the white gold, and then the steel for the scales. So I'm just perfecting it on the little guys before I paint the bigger model. And who knows, maybe what I'll do is do kind of a smaller diorama and incorporate some of the practice ones too. Just kind of perfect them out a little bit better. Take care of all the rough edges on them. But I don't know, that's a lot of time. I don't know if I have that much time. Husker Dude, how's it going? I'm just messing around, trying to get things figured out how I want them to be. certain things. Oh, have a good one, Frankenstein. Thank you for popping in and hanging out. You have a good rest. I will probably catch you in your stream tomorrow. You're still streaming Thursday nights, aren't you? Nice. Yeah, I'll pop in and I'll probably pop in for a while and hang out. I guess what you were saying. You said something about that. Have a good one. Thanks for popping in and hanging out. I'll catch you in your stream tomorrow. I have not been up to a whole lot. I'm still kind of... Still having to take it easy quite a lot. Just been doing a lot of painting. So I can't remember, were you in here? You were here when I went out for when I went down for surgery, weren't you? Yes, I'm still dealing with that. There's been a little, like, it's been a lot longer recovery than it was supposed to. Still dealing with the inflammation. Still dealing with some inflammation from it. The incision took. It really isn't fully healed yet. It's still, there was still a spot that's partially open, which, you know, it's been 10 weeks almost. But we're getting there. It's getting better. They think the inflammation is due to scar tissue. So they got me doing some like physical therapy and stuff to try to get the inflammation down. Because I can't even I can walk but not for very far before it starts to be kind of sore. But that's been one of the reasons why I haven't been streaming very regularly lately. I do physical therapy Mondays and Wednesdays, and sometimes it's kind of rough on me. So I just hurt and I don't want to do anything. I just want to sit. Either sit or lay down, put my feet up, put an ice pack on. And it's really hard to stream and sit with my foot in the air. At least with my setup. So I tend to just... Me too. But in the long run, it should be good. I shouldn't have to deal with the like random flare-ups of pain anymore. I mean, I can already tell that's gonna definitely be a thing that I won't have to worry about. It kind of sounds like my work has been keeping that position open so that when I go back, we can look into moving me there, which would be nice because then I won't be on my feet all day. That pay should be more regular and consistent too. It won't be as much, but it should be much more consistent. Oh, now I'm gonna end up with the hiccups. Oh, I don't even know off the top of my head. I have a lot. I'm not gonna be doing them all. Oh no, ad break. I'll finish doing what I was doing here real quick, and then we'll take our... Oh, you got turbo. Awesome. So what I was saying is, I had bought at one point enough to do a full 2,000 point army of Stormcast before they did the revamp for 10th edition. So I have a bunch of them that they no longer like have like rule sets and stats for. Like, cause I have the old I have old prosecutors and stuff. That I painted a long time ago that I kind of want to strip the paint off of them and do them again. Yeah, so I have prosecutors. I think I've got annihilators. I think I have 2 sets of annihilators. I've got the guys with bows. I cannot remember what they're called off the top of my head. I've got the guys with the different shield and spears. Which one of these is Retributors? And I don't remember what that is. I think that might be these guys. Adjudicators, yeah. It was one. I knew it was one of them. I just couldn't remember which one. I haven't really touched them, the Stormcast, in a while. I had them all painted up once, but they were like, it was a lot. I painted them like 3 years ago when I first started painting. So I stripped them down to paint them again to bring them like more in line with like how I can paint now. And then 10th edition came out, and a bunch of them were like killed from the lineup. I don't really have a comparison because I've never gotten to play 40k. I've only played a handful of like AOS games, so I don't have enough. I don't have enough games down to like, you know, definitively say I like one or the other. I like them both. I know that's probably not a so I'm more into the fantasy stuff, like AOS, which is why these are the ones I started with. Because I like the night haunts. But then I started getting kind of like reading more about 40k, and it's like that's actually kind of sick too. Note to self: don't put stickers on here. Like the adhesive is like impossible to get off. Everything is sticking to it, and it's gross. And it's bothering me. And I had to take the stickers off because my camera decides it wants to focus on the stickers. Not on the miniature. Yeah, so like I kind of like Infinity. Like I like the Infinity minis too. I've done a handful of Pano, but these I did when I like right after I had surgery and couldn't do much. I could sit for like 20 or 30 minutes at a time. I still have to finish the bases. Basically, it just looks like they're standing on a piece of like sidewalk. At least that's what it's supposed to look like. But I haven't done anything like else on it. I want to get some. I've got some 3D print files for something like bullet casings. I want to put some bullet casings on it. But I've got a bunch of Stormcast. Like I've got a whole box, like shoebox from when I moved. That's just all Stormcast that were thrown in a shoebox so I can move. They still need painted. And then I still need to do finish these 100 Kingdoms. I just can't decide how I want to do them. I thought there was another one of these painted somewhere with a little bit different purple. So instead of being more like magenta colored, it was more of an actual purple. But I can't seem to find it. I kind of want to do some Astra Militarum, but I don't. I want the old. Dervius, thank you for the follow. I missed that, and Voodoo Turtle, thank you for the follow as well. My notifications aren't working properly, so I apologize for missing your follows. Yeah, I'd like to get some Astra Militarum done at some point. That's the plan anyway. Yep, there's a part I haven't done yet. Yeah, I like the old. If I do it, I want to do a combat patrol size force. But I don't like the new combat patrol box. I'd rather have the old one. With the, like, Walker in it. And I should have bought it when I thought about it. Who or what? You don't like the Kriegs? Why don't you like Deathcore? No, the new box has got, they're kind of like, I think they're Mongolian based. Yeah, I just think they're kind of neat. Try to see if I can find that real quick. I can tell you exactly what's in it. I have seen that they do Christmas boxes. I've never bothered to buy them. Mainly because I don't get to go play very much. Because my local game store, when they're having their like Warhammer night, it starts at like 4 o'clock and goes till like 8 o'clock. I'm at work until usually 5:30 or 5:30 or so, and then I have to go home and clean up before I go. Because I'm usually gross after work. Yeah, and for me, I don't buy enough. I don't play enough or buy enough stuff to really make it worth it for me. That and my like local game store doesn't it's the new one or the old one? That's the old one. I don't really have anybody local that plays those, so that's really my only option. Okay, yeah, you're right. It was the deathcore. It's the new one. Oh no, that's a new one. I haven't seen that one yet. The one I was thinking about is the Astromilitary one. It's got the Adelan Rough Riders in the box instead of the Walker. Yeah, and I'm not a fan. I would rather have the Walker. I think it looks cooler. But as seeing they brought out the Deathcore one, it kind of makes sense now why they got rid of that. Yeah. I haven't really been paying that much attention because, like I said, I wasn't gonna buy them anyway. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, it looks like they killed the Black Templar Combat Patrol box. The Astra Military one's not as good. The Grey Knights one is meh compared to the other one. Yukari one's also kind of meh compared to the other one. Yeah, I've got the old Black Templars Combat Patrol box. And as it looks right now, I probably won't be adding on to it. Like the only add-on that I've ever done is I did a long time ago. I did a Castellan, I think is what they're called, or Castigator. I can't remember which one it is. The guy with the weird axe. That was like, I painted this like 3 years ago, 3.5, something like that. It just sits on my desk. I've gotten more into Conquest. So I think you were hanging around when I started the Dwag Home. War Machine looks pretty sweet. War Machine does look pretty cool. That's another one though, like nobody around here plays it. So since nobody around here plays it, I would either have to like teach people to play it or like sucker friends into playing it. But I would have to I would have to put the armies together. I'll check your link out here a lot. Here, Tiny Big Horse, and thank you for the raid there. The Lion Creative. What were you working on? Check out your Instagram pic real quick. Nice, that's a big boy. That's gonna be a fun one to paint. Is it resin by chance? Nice. Yeah, that's one thing I've that I probably should dabble with. So I've done some stuff with trying to remember, is it Maya from Autodesk? But that was more for like game assets. Alright, give me a second here, I'll check that one out too. Those look pretty sick. Yeah, I'm really a big fan of the new one. I really like the how War Machine looks. No, I didn't learn about War Machine until Adepticon. Okay. Yeah, I don't know anything about I don't know anything about Nomad. I know ZBrush. I think that's what a lot of people use, is ZBrush. I don't know if you know, goes by, I don't know, just Dave. Here on, I don't know, I don't think he streams. I think he just hangs around in chat. I think he does use ZBrush a lot. Yeah. I've talked with Dave a bunch about sculpting. So it's not terribly different from like game asset like sculpting. I'll still probably use for like terrain bits and stuff. I'd probably still use Fusion 360, like a CAD program. Like Fusion 360 isn't exactly a CAD program. But it's more that like hard surface. That's what it's better at. a lot harder to do organic shapes. It could probably be done if you really wanted to take the time to do it. Yeah, is that monthly? Because I know like ZBrush, it's a monthly subscription, which is another reason why I've never messed with it. Like really messed with it. I got a deal on it when I was going to school. Oh, nice. That's not bad. I'll have to look into Nomad more. Did you say it's yeah. Did you say Nomad is for PC also? No, it looks like it's all mobile. That or I'm not looking at the right thing. I wasn't looking at the right thing. Okay, yeah, it looks like it's available through Steam also. Or it will be in the future. Yeah, it looks like it will be later. Yeah, well, I'll have to look into that, because I have... So you can get it on PC right now, they're Tiny Big Wars. You just have to... Here, Oh, they didn't copy the link. Of course they didn't copy the link. Yeah, I mean that's a big problem in that whole world. Everything, all the software is extremely expensive. But like, I need to find a better place to store that. It's like I've got this, and I use like Clip Studio for it, but I could use it for like ZBrush or Nomad. Well, I mean, yeah, if it's a one-time purchase, that's not too bad. If you're using it for yeah, I'll have to check it out then. Yeah, you've probably got a really fancy one now, don't you? One of the super fancy ones. It has like a screen in it and everything. Yeah. Service would be good. See, I didn't want anything extra that had like a screen. Are they not good? Yeah, if I was using it to make a living, I might, I could maybe justify spending Surface money, like Microsoft Surface money on one. Yeah, well, so I don't think a Surface Pro 9 would play like Cyberpunk on. You could play Cyberpunk on it, or Art of Mike Disney. Thank you for the follow. Have a good one, Lauren Creative. Thank you for the raid. Have a good sleep. Yeah, I know. So I know a lot of stuff you can run on like the Surface Pro for like development and stuff. Just for my use case, it's not quite worth it yet. See, and I still do a little bit of video game playing here and there. This time around, though, I didn't go like crazy with this build. I mean, it depends on what kind of games you play, because is that one that has like the double power brick in it? Or with it? You know, when you plug it into the wall, there was a laptop that came out a couple of years ago that has 2 plugins. The one you bought? No, yours doesn't. Yeah, there was one that came out a couple of years ago that has 2 plugins. Basically, one feeds the GPU and one feeds the rest of the computer. It can run off a battery, but if you're doing like any real gaming on it, you have to plug in both power bricks. Yep. Yeah, and it wasn't cheap either. It was like $4,000 or something like that. Honestly, for the money, you're better off to put a desktop together. A $4,000 desktop would be nuts. I mean, it wouldn't today. Yeah, that's probably about right. Crazy part anymore, that's not an expensive laptop. They're still about $2,000 for a 4090, I think. It might be a little. I guess that's the 5090. That'd be about $2,000. Yeah, everything like that's still ridiculous. That's one reason why I didn't go top tier this time around. So before my upgrade, like I was still running a GTX 1080 Ti. It's close enough to $2,000. Yeah, what's a 5090 running right now? I don't know, they're only about a Asus ROG Astral RTX 5090 32 gig, $4,389. Okay, that was from on the marketplace. They're direct from Newegg, like sold by Newegg, $3,359. Yeah. Looks like they go anywhere from about 1800. That's a 5080. 5090. So for me, it depends on the game. Because, like, if it's a game like Borderlands, I like the art style they used for Borderlands. But if I'm playing a milsim, I want realism. Or if I'm playing like a flight sim game, I also want realism. Or like racing. But like Cyberpunk, if you did the right art style, I could care less whether the characters look like actual people or not. Green Fortress Minis, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. I guess everybody's raiding. I'm getting all the raids tonight. How's it going, Jude? I'm just we're ranting about computer hardware being too expensive. I'm doing pretty good. Ooh, welcome in. How's it going? I'm just noodling away and alright, Green Fortress, thanks for the raid. You have a good one. Just practicing my non-metallic metals. Trying to get it all figured out. I'm running out of time. I'm gonna have to start on the Golden Demon project. Otherwise, I'm never gonna get it done in time. Oh yeah, it's way it's all way better than it was. That has been the one nice thing about being out of work for 3 months. I've had plenty of time to practice stuff. And I've had a lot of time to just watch videos. Watch other people that are streaming. I think Frog left, so I'm gonna have to do it. And I'm slacking already. Need to get need to get some shout outs done because I'm slacking. Then gotta do this one too. Yeah? Which one did you happen to try that was sugar-free that wasn't bad? Not that I could tell you what any of the regular ones taste like. I don't really drink energy drinks much. Okay. I don't know what flavor that is. But if I ever run into it, maybe I'll try it. The flavor is green. Just random green things that are green that can have a flavor. Moss. Yeah. That's definitely true. I know. Um, no carbs? Or is it the gluten so you can't have, Oh yeah, no, that's no good. Let's not do that. Yeah. You just could have an intolerance to it. Yep. That's where my aunt is. She's not allergic per se, but she's got a gluten intolerance. But she actually has a medical condition that has caused it. And I can't tell you off the top of my head what it's called. I don't know if they do or not, to be honest. I couldn't tell you. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. So I think the only energy drinks I've ever really had is I've had Red Bull. I've had couple of different monster ones, and then there's one that tastes like bomb pops. And I cannot remember what brand that is. That one's really good. Stupid chair. Brand new chair and it pops when I move in it. I don't think I'll do that again. I think next time I'm just gonna get a regular desk chair. What got a gaming chair? I don't think I'll do that again. Yeah, and since I've started streaming and painting, I spent a lot more time in this chair than I thought I was going to. So I really should just invest in a good chair. Oh wow. Yeah, so what are they gonna have you do? Do they know? And hello, the 8080. I'm gonna mess that up one of these days. Yeah. You'd think that they'd have an idea on something to do for you. Yeah, but they didn't think like they didn't have like an actual solution for you. Which I guess I really shouldn't be that surprised, to be honest. MD, hello. Come in. How are you today? This evening, tonight. Oh, so that was their solution? Eat more candy and add more sugar? Well, thank you, Patriots. Yeah, I'm, just practicing my non-metallic metals, trying to get them all figured out. I don't actually... So I played AOS. I don't really play anything anymore, and I just don't have time. I would like to play AOS, to get back to playing AOS. But it's hard to do with, like, my schedule and the game, like, my local game store, where I would have to go play. It's hard to get time to go over there and actually try. But eventually, maybe I'll get around to playing more. Yeah, I've only played a handful of, Oh, no, so is it milk chocolate you can't have? Because white chocolate isn't exactly chocolate. Depending. Yeah, some white chocolate doesn't have any cocoa in it. I have to find the one that I'm talking about. Some of it does. There's one particular one because, like I was saying earlier, my aunt can't have certain things. She also can't have chocolate. But there's a specific type of, like, branded type of white chocolate that tastes good. And I can't remember what it uses. But it doesn't have actual cocoa in it. Yeah. Well, I think it's only a specific brand. Cancel my ad. I'll find out what she gets, and I'll let you know. I couldn't tell you on the price, so it could be one of those, like, Home Foods expensive. No. Yeah, Home Foods or whatever the heck they're called, the, like, all organic place. I don't think it comes from there, but it could be like that, one of their brands where it's really expensive. Yeah. Yeah, Patriots, like I was saying before I got sidetracked. I've only played a handful of games. I don't really get a chance to get out and do much. And for me, like, I didn't get into miniature painting for the gaming. I got into it more for the, like, I got into it through 3D printing, and then it became something that I do to relax, so I don't really, like, go out of my way to play any of the games. I mostly enjoy the painting side of the hobby. Yeah, so I started just All right, we may raid over there when I get finished up here, which is gonna be here pretty soon. We're running down on the time here. Just want to put a couple of finishing touches on this guy. Yeah, so like this was last year. I painted this one up. This is kind of how we're sitting now. So I think there's a fair amount of improvement. This is real, like true metallic metal though. And this one here is non-metallic metal. So like I'm happy with the improvement that I've made. I would be perfect, like I'm perfectly happy with either one, and would be like to take to any like game. My nemesis, edge highlighting. Sure, go ahead, MD. I don't know, why should you never fight a dinosaur? Yeah, I had a feeling it was gonna go somewhere like that. I had a feeling. Uh-oh. I didn't get the ad skipped in time. Oops. Meant to skip that. Really? That's no good. That's no good at all. Hopefully it doesn't play 10 full screen ads. That would be really annoying. Or it's because I skipped ads before. Are they all? Hopefully they're not all. They're not all full screen ads. That'd be even worse. Alright, hopefully everybody's back. Hopefully you're back, MD, and the ads didn't annoy you too much. I don't know why there was 10 of them. It should be set up to only play a handful of ads every, like 3 minutes of ads every hour. Like, that's what my settings are set for. So it does more than that. Yeah, well, I apologize for that. I don't know why it played so many ads. I wonder if it did that because I had skipped ads earlier. It's possible it was a glitch. Because it should only do it for like... It should only play a handful of ads every 3 minutes. Or not every 3 minutes. It should only play 3 minutes of ads every hour. But I wonder if it was because I skipped them before. You just kind of happened to be the lucky one that got all of them all at once. Yeah, that wouldn't be fun. Not even a little bit. reasonably close to being done with this guy. This is a shoulder emblem. Alrighty. So, come up with a game plan here. gotta stretch here real quick. Yep. Alright, hate to do this to everybody. I gotta go get an ice pack. I'm gonna raid us out. Thanks everybody for the raids. Thanks for hanging out. I will be back on Friday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time to 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then I know next week the schedule is gonna be kind of weird because a bunch of us are doing a thing to help a friend. Stay tuned for that. I'm assuming there will be some information put out to kind of let everybody know what's going on with that. Until then, I'm going to write us over to Teal Sakiri. We can hang out with him. He's painting some Infinity. Yeah, I got that, June. I got that. I checked it out earlier. I didn't get a chance to reply. Super busy this afternoon doing a lot of my physical. You'll be putting a post on Insta, because if you do, I will reshare. I'll repost once you do yours. But until next time, everybody have a good rest of their afternoon, evening, morning, depending on where you are in the world, and I will catch everybody on Friday.